Have you ever had an aha moment when you're watching a YouTuber? I had one today when I was watching my favorite PokeTuber. It was one of those that it was, holy shit, that's why I think the way I do. That's why I create the content and I am the business owner that I am. And it clicks. It makes so much sense. Have you ever had one of those? Hi, my name is Sam with Loomis Card Craze. If this is your first time here, thanks for being here. Thanks for taking time out of your day. In this video, I'm going to talk about my aha moment and how do you get to yours and what does it change? What does it reflect? How do you help build on it? And where do you go from that moment? Well, today as I was watching one of my favorite PokeTubers, he talked a lot about his takes that he gets on the internet and he takes a risk every time he gives his opinion because a lot of folks come on YouTube on these channels and they screen click, right? They talk about, okay, here is what the current data is, here's historical data, here is what it looks like at this very moment. There are very few YouTubers, PokeTubers, whatever you want to call us, them, right? Whatever you want to call it, that don't give their opinion. They're very by the book. It's here's the facts, here's only the facts. My opinion doesn't matter because I don't want to be wrong, right? And if you've watched any of my other videos, you know I'm not that way. I've given my opinion. I gave my take on 151 Charizard, and it happened to be right a month and a half later, which that was an easy call for anybody, right? I've given my opinion on what I think Cosmos Hollows for 151 and other sets are going to do. I've given my take on Phantasmal Flames, Ascended Heroes. The list could go on, right? Now, I could be wrong. Historically, though, since I started this journey about 3.5, 4 years ago, I haven't been wrong very often. I've been able to snowball my gains into larger positions. And that was my aha moment, is I've been looking at this from a perspective of what is everybody else doing? I join all these Discords, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm constantly trying to learn new information of, hey, how is so-and-so doing it? Oh, you had 50 sales today? Well, how did you source that inventory? Where did you get the inventory from? What price did you pay? X, Y, and Z, right? Instead of following my own business model and what fits my personality. So I've taken a step back today and evaluated a lot of what I'm doing. Is it because somebody else suggested it? Is it because they said, hey, this might work, or hey, it works for me? So I've taken a step back and I've started thinking, okay, maybe that's not the right path. So I'm going to phrase this at you guys. Is it the right path for you? If somebody is doing something that is successful, but it doesn't mesh with your personality, are you a risk taker? Are you willing to step outside of the boundaries that have been created in this space, whether it's the business space, whether it's content creation, whatever your niche is, whatever you're trying to grow at this moment that's brought you to this YouTube channel? Are you staying within the boundaries, or are you stepping outside of the boundaries? Are you trying to grow? Are you trying to expand? A hot take lately that I've been getting a lot of pushback on is bulk. They're like, why are you wasting your time? I'm sure you guys have seen it in the comments, or I've gotten messages of, why are you spending all your time on bulk? And I'll tell you why, because it works. It may seem ridiculous, and the amount of time you spend on it at the front half is significant. You spend a lot of time on it. You go through the motions, you get the cards scanned. I spent about $600 paying for magic scans through TCG Automate. That has allowed me to list all of these cards and be able to grow the snowball, as one would say. So it's been a very interesting journey. But just today, I've had, 11 sales. 8 of them were over 2 cards, and it was all bulk. So it's one of those that, okay, the snowball is working. I'm starting to see the gains from bulk, and I barely have 10,000 listings on my store. Imagine when I hit 20,000, 25,000, 30,000. What is that snowball going to look like that's going to allow me to put money into other aspects? The PokeTuber I was talking about today was talking about investment focus, right? Are you investing into Pokemon? Are you taking money out when you need to? That is one thing that I'm working on. I've said in previous videos that I have quite a large portfolio in my eyes, probably for a lot of you it's not, in sealed investments in Pokemon. So what am I using those gains for? Am I going to take it out and put it into something else for the unrealized gains portion of it? Here, you put $200 into something and now it's up to $500. You have $250 after fees of unrealized gains, where you could put that into something else, like 2 Ascended Heroes ETBs, whatever those pieces look like, right? I am not at the point right now where I need to think about taking my sealed out. I want to continue to accumulate it, continue to grow it. In fact, that was one of my business goals for this year, is to continue to grow my sealed collection. And the only way I'm going to be able to do that is to continue to grind bulk, continue to grind collections. So this whole video is focused around one distinct moment, one distinct aha that kind of clicks in your brain and just like, holy crap, it makes sense why I do what I do. And it comes out of nowhere in life, guys. And that's the fun part of it. We've all had it in all aspects of our lives, right? Whether it's sports, you're like, holy shit, I've been shooting basketballs wrong the whole time, or field goals, or whatever sport you were into. Don't judge me, but I played volleyball. Yeah, I'm fat now, but back then, man, I could jump. Well, never mind. I'm not going down that road. But yeah, so we all have aha moments in our life that define who we are in that space and where we continue to go. And for me, it's continuing to give my opinion on what I think is going to run. Now, mind you, I could be wrong in 6 months, right? Not everybody's perfect. This isn't roulette or whatever game show you watch, right? Nobody is perfect in this space, not even your top PokeTubers, or they wouldn't own every single set. It would be, oh, I think this is going to go, I'm going to buy this. Most higher end investors purchase 2, 3, 4 cases of every set that's released. I don't. I buy what I believe in, what I think is going to scale based on sales data, based on card popularity, a whole bunch of other variables, right? Ascended Heroes. You can talk to any single person in this space and they're going to tell you Ascended Heroes is going to run. It has to, right? The chase cards are incredible. The art on the cards are incredible. It's going to run. The question is when? Nobody knows that answer. But the question for you is, right now they're selling for $130. Is now a good time for you to get in? Do you believe in the product that it's going to run up to $500, $600, $700? And if you do, there's a lot more upside than there is downside right now. Right at $130, $140, $150. The lowest it could go is $60, right? With MSRP and shipping costs, fees, all that stuff. Lowest you're probably going to get it in store, $59, $99, $69, $99, whatever that looks like. So what are you missing out on? You're spending $50, $60 extra dollars on an ETB for what? Where you may see, if you hold it 5, 10 years, $1,000 ETBs. So we have to be able to shape our mentality and use these moments to continue to grow in the space, continue to do what we all love to do. If you didn't love to do this, you wouldn't be 7, 8 minutes into this video, right? I'm a dry talker. I'm not fun to watch. So that means the content is there. And you believe in the content and you believe in yourself and what you're trying to accomplish. And that in itself says everything. It says everything to you. It says everything to me that you're still here. So thanks for being here. My next video, I'm going to talk about Ascended Heroes, where I think it's going to go, what I think it's going to do. So stay tuned. As always, thank you for your support. And my affiliate links are down below. If you see something you like, go ahead and buy it. Thanks for being here, guys. We'll see you in the next video.